I'm Bryan, 2008 Olympic gold medalist, 2004 Olympic silver medalist, and 2005 world champion in the decathlon. And today my pro tip for you is warming up. So what we're going to do is we want to make sure that we do an active warm-up, something where we're not just jogging around the track and then coming back and doing a bunch of static stretching. So what you're going to see me do today is go through a bunch of drills and a few runs and sprints and things to get warmed up. And really what this is a series of exercises that we put into the warm-up as we move into what we call an activation, our muscle activation series, to kind of get some of those big and small muscles activating that need to be firing in order for you to sprint well and for you to run well. What we want to make sure is that those muscles are warm. I think when you do this workout for the first time, probably be a little sore the next day, but when you first start doing it, the goal is to build the strength in those muscles so that you can use those muscles when you're running. And so that's what we're going to be working on now. The first one we're going to do is what we call our Fonda complex. We do straight leg lift, side leg lift, inside leg lift, and outside leg lift. What we do with that is we're trying to warm up the hips. We're just trying to get the hips warm because a lot of the power and things from running, and a lot of the form and stuff comes from flexibility in your hips and strength in your hips and being able to hit the positions that you need to hit. So that's what I'll be doing next. And again, the goal on these are to keep the legs, especially this, which is the straight leg lift. Keep your leg nice and straight, your toes dorsiflexed, and just pull that foot up as high as you can with that leg locked. Now we go to the side leg lift. I'm trying to keep my toes pulled up and dorsiflexed at the same time that I'm doing this. Next, we'll do our inside leg lift. And what I concentrate on when I'm doing this inside leg lift is I try to pull my heel of my left leg here up to the sky and my toe at the same time. So I know that sounds funny, but you'll see a lot of people turn their foot the wrong way, and I just try to keep mine nice and flat and really get a good workout right in my inner thigh. Now we've got lead leg lift. Basically, lead leg lift is going into a hurdle position, a sitting hurdle position, and you're going to lift your lead leg and keep your trail leg on the ground. This is a little bit of a tough one, so now I'm going to switch. And then we have trail leg lift. What I try to do in trail leg, because my flexibility is not as good as maybe some other people's, is I just try to lift my knee off the ground. I know some people that can get their whole leg off the ground. I just work on getting my knee off and getting a good stretch in my hips. Then we'll switch. Now we move on to the next exercise, which is our Superman complex. And we're gonna go on our bellies, hands straight out. We're gonna lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and then both hands and both legs together. The goal is to keep your arms and your feet, your legs extended all the way out and as straight as possible while you're doing it. The next drill is called Doyle hip lifts. named after my agent. They're a little hard to explain, but you're gonna go down on your elbows and you're gonna straighten out. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your hip down and back up with one leg on the ground and one leg in the air. So hopefully you can see this and it'll make some sense. So again, I'm Bryan Clay, and that's your pro tip for today. Active warm-ups, get away from just jogging and going for a long stretch and all that kind of stuff. We want to get into movement and use movement and technique and things like that to get the body warm to do what it's supposed to do.